Is something invisible holding back your potential? Imagine stepping into your home and sensing that something just isn't right. It's not about a visible mess, nor is it just dirt. It's a certain heaviness, an almost suffocating feeling that seems to be hindering your life for no clear reason. Does this experience resonate with you? Many don't realize that this very energy could sabotage your peace of mind, prosperity, and even your closest relationships. Anna, like many of you, encountered this struggle daily. However, she discovered a profound secret embedded within Buddhist traditions, a straightforward yet truly transformative practice that liberated her home and her entire life from this stagnation. In this video, we will explore how to pinpoint and eliminate these unseen blocks that surround you. More crucially, we will discuss how this might be the missing piece to unlocking abundance and well-being in your life. But be forewarned, the knowledge you're about to gain has the potential to completely redefine how you perceive your home and its energetic impact on you. Are you ready to uncover what is preventing your progress? Then, declare it with me. I release all that obstructs my prosperity, and I welcome the abundance that I rightfully deserve. And please, do remember to subscribe to the channel for more enlightening tips like these. Your journey of transformation begins right here. Anna, an ordinary woman, found herself trapped in a frustrating cycle she couldn't seem to break free from. She toiled relentlessly, diligently saved her earnings, and carefully laid out plans, but despite her efforts, nothing seemed to materialize as she intended. Her bills remained perpetually unbalanced, the atmosphere in her home felt oppressive, and even the simplest of tasks turned into complicated ordeals. Something felt definitely amiss, but what was it? One particular day, after yet another restless night filled with worries, Anna opened up to a close friend. She expressed, "Why is it always so difficult? I invest so much effort, yet it consistently feels like some invisible force is holding me back." Her friend responded with an intriguing idea. Perhaps the problem isn't necessarily within you. Have you ever considered the possibility that your house itself might be sabotaging your endeavors? Anna chuckled. Sabotaging? It's just a house, walls, furniture, and the usual accumulation of belongings over time. But her friend was persistent. If you truly want to change the trajectory of your life, you have to begin with the very place where it all unfolds. Though she was quite skeptical, yet also very curious, Anna resolved to take her friend's advice. That very week, they embarked on a journey to a Buddhist temple, a sanctuary promising answers for those who were searching for a profound change. Little did Anna anticipate how this decision would completely redirect the course of her life. Upon arrival at the temple, Anna was immediately struck by the unique atmosphere, quite unlike anything she had ever previously encountered. The air itself seemed lighter, and the sounds around her were more calming and soothing. An elderly monk, possessing a profound and insightful gaze, approached Anna and, without her uttering a single word, inquired, "What is it that is blocking you?" Initially, Anna was quite bewildered, and then she started to explain, "I work diligently, I do everything within my ability," but the monk raised their hand gently, interrupting her, and then said something that would profoundly impact Anna. "It isn't about your actions, it's what surrounds you. Your home is a reflection of the very energy that dominates your life, and when energy stagnates, it produces stagnant results." In that pivotal moment, something truly shifted within Anna's inner self. It was as if an inner switch had been flipped. For the very first time, she began to contemplate her home from an entirely new perspective, not merely as a physical space, but rather as a clear mirror of the very life that she was experiencing. Returning to her home, Anna started seeing her surroundings in an entirely different light. It seemed almost as though the objects around her had discovered their own voices. The corner that was cluttered with aged possessions seemed to be screaming out for attention. The damaged items that lay upon her table seemed to be reminding her of her unfulfilled promises, and, most unsettling of all, the massive pile of shoes by the entrance, some of which still had layers of dirt from many years past, seemed to cling onto the memories of each and every place she had been, including moments of struggle and pain. Anna then recalled a significant piece of advice that the monk had given her before her departure. You aspire to attract new experiences, yet your home is filled to the brim with old energies which no longer serve you. To create space for genuine abundance, you must begin the process of letting go of anything that no longer belongs within your space. That particular phrase resonated deeply in her mind as she slowly surveyed her surroundings. But it was one specific object in particular that suddenly caught her eye and even made her heart beat quite faster. It was a forgotten box that was hidden away in the far depths of her closet. Anna carefully opened the box to reveal memories of a relationship that had come to an end long ago. Letters, photographs, and trinkets that she had held onto due to sentimental attachment. As she gently touched these items, she experienced a strange and inexplicable heaviness, almost as if these very objects were holding back an essential part of her energy. It was at that precise moment that Anna finally understood the deeper meaning behind the monk's words. It wasn't simply about the physical space itself, but also about the unresolved narratives and stories that she had been unknowingly carrying around with her. Anna felt an intense surge of determination to take action. She began with the shoes that were located at the entrance of her house, as the monk had initially suggested. She diligently cleaned the entire area, promptly discarding those shoes that were in poor condition, while donating the rest that she no longer had any use for. Following this, she fearlessly addressed her closet, confronting old memories that resurfaced, and for the first time, she allowed herself to release anything and everything that no longer made sense in her life. The effects were almost immediate. Within mere days, the overall atmosphere in her home felt noticeably lighter. Small coincidences started to materialize. An overdue bill was unexpectedly resolved, and she even received a very surprising job opportunity. It was as if, by effectively decluttering her space, Anna had initiated a process of clearing her own personal energy as well. But what ultimately surprised her the most was what occurred the following week, when she applied yet another of the monk's teachings relating to a very specific area of the house, a secret known to very few. Anna's mind was filled with a multitude of questions. During her conversation with the monk, she had initially anticipated some basic advice, perhaps some guidance on meditation or daily routines. However, instead, she was given a very profound lesson that challenged absolutely everything she had once believed about the place she called her own home. The monk explained with a sense of hypnotic calm, "Envision your home as a river. Energy should flow freely, much like water in a peaceful stream. However, whenever you obstruct this natural flow with accumulated items, dirt, or any other form of disorder, you are effectively creating invisible obstacles that hurt your life in ways that you might not even fully realize." Anna found herself quite captivated by this particular concept. It was as if the monk was looking beyond the obvious, resonating with something that had struck a deep chord within her soul. Without any hesitation, the wise woman continued, "Do you perhaps feel as though you are constantly swimming upstream, that no matter how much you may strive, your life feels increasingly heavy and challenging? This is because your home is an exact reflection of what you are experiencing within. It holds the imprints of all your decisions, your fears, and even your most profound sorrows." This statement left Anna with a rather unsettled feeling. She had never truly considered her home from that particular perspective. To her, it had always been simply a place of residence comprised of four walls, a roof, and a scattering of miscellaneous belongings. However, suddenly it felt as though everything surrounding her had a deeper, hidden significance, as though her home had been attempting to communicate something of importance for a considerable length of time. "Did you know that even the items that you keep can hold energy?" the monk inquired. Anna hesitated, and then shook her head. "Consider a photograph from a difficult period in your life, or a damaged object you'd intended to fix but never did. Each one of these items carries an aspect of your energy, and whenever those energies are either negative or stagnant, they generate a weight that then permeates throughout the whole space." It was at that very moment that Anna remembered a particular pile of items inside her house that she had never quite found the courage to part with. Old shoes, a vase that was cracked and had been a gift from a family member, and even a multitude of boxes containing clothes that she no longer wore, yet continued to keep. These items, which had seemingly been harmless, now had a new, deeper meaning in her eyes. Each object possessed its own unique story, and many of those stories were not necessarily positive. But the most meaningful revelation of all was still yet to come. The monk then gazed directly into Anna's eyes and then said something that seemed to touch the very core of her soul. "If you wish to change your life for the better, you must start with the entrance to your house. That is, after all, where everything truly begins, both the positive energies and also the negative ones." Anna frowned, feeling a bit confused. Why was the entrance so very important? The monk then explained, "The entrance is like the very energetic heart of your home. It's where the outside world meets your inner world. When this area is blocked, cluttered, or filled with old energies, it creates a barrier, preventing anything good from being able to enter your life." The example the monk provided was so powerful that Anna just couldn't seem to forget it. Imagine your house as a living person. The entrance is like the face that it shows to the world. If it's clean, inviting, and well organized, it acts as a magnet for attracting opportunities. However, if it's untidy, chaotic, or filled with things that don't belong there, it will only serve to repel anything that could potentially be good. What ultimately caught Anna's attention most was the explanation regarding her shoes. The monk revealed, "Shoes are like collectors of energy. They retain all the things you've experienced out in the world, exhaustion from your work, the strain of a particularly hard day, or even the energies of the various places you've been to. When you allow shoes to just pile up at the entrance of your house, especially when they are disorganized, you are effectively allowing all those energies to remain stuck in the precise place where all the good things are intended to enter." Anna was just completely stunned by this. She had never before imagined that something as simple as her shoes could have such a powerful effect. She then quickly thought about the disorganized pile of shoes that was located right by her front door. It was a mess. Some of the shoes were dirty, others had been left untouched for many months, and yet she had never actually taken the time to organize them. The monk offered a final bit of wisdom that greatly influenced Anna. Begin with something small, but just begin. Organize the entrance of your house, clean your shoes, and allow that space to be open for energy to flow. You will see that by changing your home, your life will likewise begin to change for the better. When she got back to her house, Anna started putting absolutely everything she had learned into practice. She cleaned each pair of her shoes, she donated the ones she no longer wore, and she finally created an organized space right by the entrance. To her surprise, the feeling of lightness that she experienced was immediate. It felt as if, simply by opening up some space in her home, she had managed to open up some space within herself for anything new to enter. Just a few days later, some truly unexpected events began to take place. A difficult conversation that she had been having with her husband suddenly ended in laughter, and she also received a job offer that she hadn't at all anticipated in her inbox. Was it just a coincidence? Perhaps, but for Anna, it felt as though something far greater was finally at work. The transformation that Anna had begun at the entrance to her home felt like opening a new door to an entirely new reality. Nonetheless, the monk had made it quite clear that this work was only just beginning. A home's energy is not just governed by a single point, but rather by several strategic areas that each hold their own deeper meaning. Each space has a very direct impact on many facets of life: finances, relationships, physical health, and even personal development. It was at this point that Anna uncovered the four truly critical areas that required her attention. What she discovered not only surprised her greatly, but also started to create tangible results that she could begin to see. But I have a question for you to ponder. If your home were able to speak, what exactly would it be saying about your own life at this very moment? 1. The entrance, your gateway to positive energy. The entrance to your home serves as a sort of invitation to the world around you. It is right there that you can decide what is allowed in and what is not. The monk explained to Anna that the entrance acts very much like a filter. Whenever it's disorganized, dark, or filled with unnecessary items, it functions as a barrier, effectively blocking the flow of potential opportunities. For Anna, this made absolute sense. She had previously always ignored the piles of shoes, the unopened bags, and the old, worn-out rug near her door. Why does this particular aspect even matter? Well, in human psychology, the environment that we encounter when we initially cross a threshold has a very immediate impact on our own emotions. Studies have shown that a chaotic environment can greatly increase levels of stress and make the ability to make proper decisions far more difficult. For Anna, reorganizing the entrance wasn't simply a practical thing, but a signal to her subconscious that she was ready for a significant change. How to effectively improve your entrance: create a welcoming space. Include elements that bring warmth, like a very clean rug or a vibrant and healthy plant. Remove absolutely all obstacles. Ensure that there are no more scattered shoes or misplaced items. Each and everything needs to have its designated spot. Symbolic renewal. Replace any old rugs, clean the walls, and include something that symbolizes prosperity, like a nice picture or a very decorative piece. Whenever Anna put this advice into practice, she noticed something very interesting. Entering her house had become more than just simple relief, and had actually started bringing a fresh feeling of hope and joy. 2. The kitchen, the very heart of abundance. The kitchen is the space where we nurture both our physical and also our spiritual energy. Taking care of this particular space is very much like taking care of our finances and overall well-being. This very statement intrigued Anna, who had always thought of the kitchen as simply functional. The monk explained that, in various traditions, the kitchen symbolizes abundance and also sustenance. Whenever this space is disorganized or neglected, it can actually create blocks related to both money and overall prosperity. Disorder in the kitchen doesn't only affect the appearance of the home, it also generates anxiety, as well as a feeling of not being in control. Keeping all things clean and well organized will send a message of inner balance to the mind. How to transform your kitchen: carefully clean the stove. Ensure that you use all the burners on a regular basis. This symbolizes a multiple source of income. Get rid of the old. Discard any and all expired foods and any broken utensils, as they can represent stagnation and financial struggles. Create a positive scene. Add some fresh fruits or even a small herb plant. These will symbolize vitality and growth. When Anna had made these particular changes, she noticed something quite unexpected. She actually felt more creative and productive. It was during this very time that an old business idea had resurfaced in her mind. 3. The bedroom, your very own energy sanctuary. The bedroom is where we can recharge our vital energy. Whenever this space is unbalanced, you'll tend to wake up feeling tired, and you'll carry that weight throughout your entire day. The monk emphasized that the bedroom is the most personal area in your home, and it reflects the emotional state of its occupant. Anna, who had always treated her bedroom as merely a temporary storage area for her clothes and other miscellaneous items, realized just how burdened it had actually become with old energies. Why is the bedroom so very important? Well, in psychology, it is a well-known fact that the sleep environment profoundly impacts our quality of rest, as well as our emotional balance. A bedroom that is disorganized will greatly contribute to feelings of anxiety, insomnia, and even relationship conflicts. How to effectively harmonize your bedroom: create a sanctuary. Remove all items that don't serve a useful purpose, such as papers, accumulated clothes, or distracting electronic devices. Choose lightness, use soft colors in your decor, and keep items that bring you peace and happiness. Take great care of your bed. Invest in clean, comfortable sheets, and make it a habit to do this daily as a ritual of self-care. Whenever Anna transformed her bedroom, she experienced something truly extraordinary. She slept soundly for the very first time in many months, and also woke up with a sense of clarity and motivation. 4. The bathroom, your space of renewal. The bathroom is the very place where we eliminate what is no longer needed, but when it's not balanced, it has the potential to take far more than it should. Anna was very intrigued by this particular explanation. She had never really thought of the bathroom as anything beyond a functional space, but the monk explained that it symbolized cleansing and also renewal. What to focus on in the bathroom: organization and also hygiene. A very clean bathroom is absolutely essential to maintaining the energy of renewal. Toilet lid. According to the monk, keeping it closed is a very symbolic gesture to protect your vital energy from being drained. Neutralizing elements, candles, plants, or even crystals can help to balance this space. After having implemented all of these specific changes, Anna began to notice a very different flow to her life. Things seemed to be resolving themselves far more easily, and the small, recurring problems that she had been experiencing started to disappear altogether. However, there was also one particular area that the monk had mentioned as being the most impactful. According to her, this area has the ability to concentrate the most powerful energies, both positive and also negative, and when neglected, it has the potential to disrupt all other changes. Can you possibly guess which place this might be and what type of power it has over your life? Take a few moments to think. Close your eyes for just a moment, and then imagine your home as it currently stands. Think about the entrance, the bedrooms, your kitchen, and also the bathroom. Now ask yourself, are these very spaces reflecting the life that you dream of having, or are they merely echoing the same blocks you experience each day? The truth of the matter is that the way we organize and take care of our homes is not simply a reflection of who we are, but is also a very clear mirror of exactly what it is that we tend to attract. From a psychological standpoint, the environment surrounding us has a very direct influence on our thoughts, emotions, and even our decisions. A house that is filled with stagnant energy will just feed into feelings of stress, frustration, and fatigue. On the other hand, a home that flows harmoniously will create room for new opportunities, as well as a lighter mind. Transforming your home is the very first step to transforming your entire life. You can start right now with one simple but very powerful action. Choose one of the areas we've discussed: the entrance, where you create a gateway for opportunities; the bedroom, where you recharge your very vital energy; the kitchen, which nourishes your abundance; or the bathroom, which symbolizes renewal and cleansing. Choose just one, and then do something that is small but very meaningful. Clean and organize the area, remove something that you no longer use, or add a brand new positive element. These small changes aren't just symbolic, they have the actual power to reprogram your mind. When you begin by clearing the physical space, you're also, in effect, clearing the emotional and the mental. Align your inner energy with what you want to attract. To accomplish this, I have one simple but very powerful task for you. Declare your intention in the comments below. Write this exact sentence. My home is a true reflection of the very life that I want to create. By writing this out, you're reaffirming to yourself that you are in control of this change. It's a very act of commitment. This particular technique works well because, psychologically, whenever we verbalize something or write it out, our mind begins to believe in that reality at a much deeper level. Reinforce this new commitment. Did you know that the very act of interacting, whether it's by commenting, liking, or even just saying something out loud, can greatly increase your chances of actually implementing what you have just learned? This occurs because the human brain thrives upon positive reinforcement. When you commit to something publicly, you're more than likely to follow through. So, in addition to writing in the comments below, click the like button on this video right now. It may seem like a small gesture, but it's a true commitment to yourself, a clear sign that you're ready to make some space for a very new chapter in your life. If this video has made you reconsider something regarding your home, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This is just the beginning of your journey. We will continue to share with you ideas and practices that will help you transform your space, and also, as a result, your life. Why does all of this work so well? Everything we have discussed here is all based upon some very basic principles of human psychology. Small, consistent steps lead to big changes. By starting with something very small, you avoid any feeling of being overwhelmed, and you allow progress to happen quite naturally. Positive reinforcement. Whenever you comment, like the video, or organize a certain space, you're sending a signal to your brain that you are in control of your life. Internal and external alignment. When you are caring for your physical environment, you're also caring for your emotional state, because they are deeply connected. Whenever we consider transforming the energy of a particular space, it may sound overly symbolic. However, the stories of Anna and many others reveal that changes in our environment directly impact our mindset, our emotions, and also our behavior. Marcos, the office that changed everything. As a very frustrated entrepreneur, Marcos realized that his disorganized office reflected his own internal blocks. After he cleaned, reorganized, and revitalized his space with inspiring objects, his productivity and his results suddenly skyrocketed. Juliana, the bedroom that saved her relationship. In the midst of a crisis with her partner, Juliana transformed her bedroom, which had previously been cluttered and impersonal, into a warm and inviting space. This particular physical change became the main starting point for restoring a sense of intimacy and greatly improving her relationship. Laura, the bathroom of renewal. When she was feeling completely stuck in her career, Laura turned her neglected bathroom into a space of genuine renewal. After she cleared out the old items and revitalized the room, she received a very unexpected promotion, symbolizing the opening of all sorts of new opportunities. What do these stories all teach us? These many examples illustrate the power of small actions. Spaces that are clean and organized promote mental clarity. They send very positive messages to our minds, and they reinforce our own commitment to real change. And what about you? Which of the spaces in your very own home reflects the various challenges you are experiencing in your life? Start today, even with a small gesture, and please share your very own transformations in the comments below. Everything you've heard so far reveals one very simple yet powerful truth. Your home is an exact reflection of the life that you are currently living. It has the ability to be a space that attracts harmony, prosperity, and joy, or even one that ultimately blocks it all. Each and every area holds its own particular type of energy. The entrance is the gateway for opportunities. The kitchen is the symbol of abundance. The bedroom is a refuge for your very vital energy, and the bathroom represents renewal as well as the concept of letting go. These spaces each speak to you and directly affect how you both feel and live. Take the very first step. There is something that only you can do. Take action. Transformation will begin when you choose to take that very first step. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Even a very small change has the power to make space for the flow of new energy. So, here is my final challenge for you. Choose one of the spaces in your home that feels blocked. Organize it, clean it up, or just make one small change that symbolizes what you want to attract. Once you are finished, please come back here and share with us in the comments below which space you transformed and how you felt after making that particular change. Your experience may very well inspire others who are just beginning this journey. If you found this particular video content helpful, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. We will continue to share more ways for you to transform your very home and your life using simple, meaningful actions. Please remember, transforming your home is transforming your life, and your very own transformation starts here and now.